students, now we are going to see the accountancy class 11, subject accountancy, chapter 10th chapter, topic depreciation accounts. Look at this mat board. Already we saw like a one method, straight line method. Today we are going to see the straight line method and written down value method difference. Okay, so in this different, afterwards one by one coming the formulas. Okay, so that formulas also we have to see today. Afterwards we have to see in the written down value method, students. Okay, so look at here, this is the difference between straight line method and written down value method. What all are the difference we have to see now. The first point of the different, basic of calculation, how they have to calculate the basic wise. Okay, the first one is straight line method. Depreciation is calculated on the original cost of the assets for all the year. Actually original cost means, what is the meaning? We have to spend like 1,50,000 or 2 lakh, whatever it is, depends upon the machinery rate. Okay, so we have to spend that amount and we have to get that things. So that cost we have to take it here. Written down value method, depreciation is calculated on the written down value of the assets year after year. Actually this is year after year they have to calculate it. What is the amount like reduced in the first year, what is the amount reduced in the second year, so like that they have to calculate and depreciate it for that. Okay, next thing is amount of depreciation. The amount of depreciation is the same for all the years. Actually the same amount, like we have to like calculated like a basic thing 5,000 we have to fixed, means that fixed rate only up to 10 years we have to calculate it. Okay, depends upon the years, 5 years or 10 years, whatever it is, we have to fix the amount, that amount only we have to reduce, depreciated every year by year. Okay, next thing, the amount of depreciation goes on decreasing year after year. Like this one is goes to decreasing year after year. Okay, so the first year like one type of the amount, the second year another type of the amount, like that, that amount is depreciated like year by year is different. Okay, look at the third thing, book value of the assets at the end of its life. Actually book value of the assets, like assets means what I told you, land, building, machinery, vehicles, this and all is the assets. Okay, so like asset wise this value is going to reduced, so that value is the book of the value of the assets becomes zero when there is no scrap value or is equal to its scrap value at the end of its life. Actually the scrap value is going to zero, the started is the zero, afterwards there is the no scrap values. Okay, so like that wise the equal to its scrap value at the end of its every life. Okay, so like that. Next is the written down value method. The book value of the assets never becomes zero. Actually the book value of the assets never becomes the zero. Why? Because we have to reduce year by year, like what is the amount the first year, what is the amount is going to reduce in the second year, depends upon that amount that is reduced. The fourth one is the computations of rate of the depreciation. It is every like easy to calculate the rate of the depreciation. The rate of the depreciation calculated is very easy because this is in straight line method. What is the basic amount we have to fix to, like a 2,000 or 10,000 or 5,000, whatever it is, depends upon that every year going on. Okay, next thing is it is different to calculate the rate of the depreciation. The depreciation like calculate the different amount, so every year that is going to like a different way. Okay, fifth point, order of calculation of depreciation amount. Amount of depreciation is calculated first, followed by the rate of the depreciation. The amount of depreciation is calculated the first because this is in depreciation chapter, as well as this topic related to that amount is reduced to the first thing. Another thing is the followed by the rate of the depreciation. What is the rate they have to fix, that wise that is followed. Next is the rate of depreciation is calculated first, followed by the amount of depreciation. The same thing, like here amount of the depreciation, but here rate of the depreciation, like amount is the different, rate is the different. Okay, so look at here, amount of the depreciation is calculated first, means what is the amount they spend, that amount, but rate they have to fix it. This rate we have to depreciate like 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, like that wise they have to segregate and depreciate. Sixth one is the total charge. So as the cost of the repair goes on increasing with the passage of time, the total charges, examples, the total of depreciation amounted and repair amounted keeps on increasing from year to year. Actually the year to year that is going to keep on increasing, not coming for down by down. Actually the increasing means like a started 2000, afterwards 3000, afterwards 4000, like that type, that is increased. Okay, next is the as the cost of the repair increase and the depreciation decrease with the passage of time. Actually at the cost of repair increase and depreciation decrease. Actually year by year we are using the same product like a mixie or grinder or vehicle, whatever it is, that is in first thing like a repair this is as the cost of repair increase. Year by year we are using means that repair some problem is there. Okay, so we have to spend a lots of amount of the repairing amount, but depreciated amount is reduced. Okay, so like that wise this is the calculated total of depreciation amount and repair amount charged to profit and loss account remains almost the same for year to year. Next thing is suitability. Like suitability means like both the thing is comfortable to use for that, that is the suitability. Okay, so we have to use like a dressings or whatever it is, so we have to, that is comfortably we are wearing, like comfortably we have to use like a slippers, whatever it is. Okay, that is comfortable means like a suitable things. Okay, didn't suitable means can't able to use like a long life, suitable only we have to use all those. Okay, so like that type, this is in, it is the suitable for assets for which the repair charges are less and the possibilities of obsolescence is less than the expressions of the cost of the assets depends upon time period involved. Actually suitable for the assets, which assets suitable for the like which machineries. Okay, so like we have to newly product in the teacup means that machinery we have to brought in the new thing, afterwards we have to product the teacups. Okay, so like that wise this is the suitable, like which business we are going to do, so depends upon the business we have to buying that related machineries. Okay, so like that type, less and the possibilities, like what all are the possibilities we have, like that wise we have to take and do all those. Next it is the suitable for assets which are affected by the technological changes and assets which require more repair with the passage of time. Actually it is suitable for the assets, like which all are the assets that is suitable which are affected by the technological changes. So like technological wise, innovations wise nowadays they grow up, like so that wise that is change anything means they have to change all those assets which require more repair with the passage of time. So anything like a repair means we have to change like a passage of time. So like 2 or 3 days that machine can't able to run means that is going to loss, because the production is like a later production is going on. So that's what we have to like on the spot, like all those corrected afterwards, that is we have to use for that. Okay, so this all are the difference between for the straight line method as well as the written down value method. Look at this picture, like amount, like a straight line method, this to this, like a lowest to highest, that is going on. So repair, like here showing here, like a depreciation is the same thing, but repair is going down to up. Okay, so look at carefully, the depreciation amount is same amount, but this repair cost is going up. Like this place is like a 2000, here like a 4000, here like a 6000, here like a 8000. Okay, so the repairing charges is going up. Okay, so this is in the straight line method. Next in the return down value method, look at here, like this is in the depreciation, like this is high to low. Okay, so come like this, repair is going like a here to here. Okay, so this place is to that place coming like that, the total cost is the same thing. Okay, so like that the difference is showing here. Next is the sum of year of the delights, like methods. So digits what are there, like sum of years of digits method. So look at here, amount of depreciation. How this amount we have to calculate it? The first thing is total number of years of remaining life of the assets. Like a total number of years of remaining years means like we have to use the new product. In that product maximum like more much of amount we spend and like buying all those. Okay, so like that wise means maximum that is usable for 10 to 15 years. Okay, so like that year we have to using here, including the current year also. Current year means this year. Okay, so this year to up to how much years we are going to use, that type we have to use here. Next one is the original cost minus scrap value. Original cost like a 10 lakh we spend and buying the machinery, that is the original cost. The scrap value, like a scrap value means like we have to fix that value. So year by year what is the amount depreciated, like 5,000 or 10,000 whatever it is, that value we have to put it there. Next is divided by sum of all the digits of the all years 1 to the life of the assets in the year, like a sum of all digits of the years, like all digits of the year means like 1 to 10 whatever it is, up to 7 years, up to 9 years, whatever it is you have to calculate it to this. Okay, so this is in the sum of the year of digits method. Next one is the machine hour rate method. Like a machine hour rate method means like how many hours that machine is working, 8 hours or 10 hours or 12 hours whatever it is, depends upon that running hours we have to calculate this. Rate of the depreciation per machine hour, original cost minus estimated scrap value divided by life of the assets in hours. Actually original cost, what is the cost value, that cost value we have to write it over here. Estimated scrap value, how much we have to put it in the estimated scrap value divided by life of the asset in hours. Actually 8 hours or 10 hours or 12 hours we have to calculate it and write it over here. So amount of depreciation, number of machine hours used into rate of the depreciation per hours. Okay, so number of machine hours used, like day to day life how many years we are using that year, like that hours, rate of the depreciation per hour. So per hours like a rate of the depreciation 5 rupees or 10 rupees, like that we have to put it and calculate it like a multiply. Okay, both the things we have to use in the symbol of multiply. Okay, so that is in the machine hour rate method. Next one is the depreciations method. This method is rate of the depreciation per unit, like a unit wise like a product unit wise they have to product and calculate all those, like this is one type of the unit, another type of the unit, like set of the unit they have to calculate it that wise. Original cost, machinery cost divided by life of the assets in equations of output. So this is in amount of depreciation is equal to unit of output during the year into rate of the depreciation per unit. So per unit amount you have to write it over here. So unit of the output during the year, what is the output is coming, that amount. Okay, so next one is the annuity method. So this annuity method is amount of depreciation is compounded as follows. Amount of depreciation is equal to annuity factor into original cost of the assets. So annuity factor amount and original cost of the asset. Original cost of the asset already they have to given in the question itself. Like annuity factor we have to calculate and write it over here. Okay, so like that. Revaluation method, this and all you have to read the theory, students. So next we are going to see this. Look at here, changing depreciation to assets account. What all are the changes here? The first one is for purchase of assets, asset account debit to bank account credit. Actually the asset, what is the assets I told you? Land, building, machinery, cash in hand, cash at bank, vehicles, this and all is the like a assets. Okay, so assets account data to bank account credit. So we have to buying a new thing, like we have to settle the amount from the bank side. Okay, so like we have to use in the debit card or credit card or check, whatever it is, that is you have to mention in the word of bank. Okay, so assets account data to bank account credit. For providing the depreciation at the end of the accounting year, like end of the accounting year, already you know, like 1st April to 31st March. Okay, so that is the accounting year. Okay, so like that wise 1st April to 31st March, that is the accounting year. This is very important thing in the accountancy students. Okay, note it and always you remember for that. Okay, so that wise we have to calculate here at the end of the accounting year. So end of the accounting year we have to use this depreciation account data to asset account credit. Next is the for closing the depreciation account. So the closing the profit and loss account data to depreciation account credit. Profit and loss already you know, like a trading account visa. So like that wise the profit and loss we have to calculate it. So that name is the profit and loss account debit to depreciation account credit. Next one is for sale of assets. So bank account debit, profit and loss account debit to asset account credit. What we are going to sell? Asset is going to sell. So that's what that is in credited. The amount is coming for us. Okay, so that is the banker's debit, as well as the profit and loss account is debit to asset account is credited. Okay, so profit and loss account will be credited if there is profit on sale. Actually profit and loss account will be credited. Why that is credited? When that is credited? If there is profit on sale. The profit on sale, like a sale is the profited, means this profit and loss account will be credited. Now this is in debited. Okay, so but the thing is the profit on sale means that is coming to the debited. Okay, like a credited. So like that wise this is completed, students. Just you have to read this theory questions and like anything doubt means call me, students. Like this one is you have to go through just and you have to write it in the like formulas. Okay, so you have to take a practice, and if you have any doubts call me. Thank you, students.